Brenda did that bad. My dad was... My light is blinking.
Once upon a time, there was 3 bears. Oh, wait, there were...
You're not making a blooper reel, right? Oh, heavens.
Should I just start? You're already recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I try again?
Sure.
My dad was awesome. He died not quite 23 years ago, and his philosophy was be kind to everybody no matter what, because you don't know what they're going through. So if somebody was rude to you, he would say, just think maybe they have a toothache. So I was talking to my daughter a couple of weeks ago, and she was telling me how somebody was rude to her. And then she said, so I just thought of your dad and thought maybe they have a toothache. And the cool thing about that is he died before she was born. She never even met him, and yet his legacy of kindness lives on.
Okay, so my dad was in the Air Force, and since he was in the Air Force, he traveled a lot without us on temporary duty. At one point, we were stationed in South Korea, and I was in the Cub Scouts alongside a Korean version of the Cub Scouts. And he wasn't around much, but there was a point in time where we had the Pinewood Derby, and he was able to be there to help me make my car. And we worked in the military wood shop and got this car all nice and ready to go, and we ended up winning the whole thing. And for me, that was a big, important moment, and one of my favorite times with my dad.
The thing that I most admire about my dad is that he's awesome, fun, he's really good at building stuff, and he's the best dad ever, and I love him.
So one of my favorite moments growing up with my dad was him teaching me how to fly. And he would try and teach me, I think, from the time I was in diapers. But in this case, I think I was about 4, and we were flying to my grandma's house, and he put a suitcase on top of the seat so I could reach the yoke. And my favorite thing to do would be to pull the yoke back and push it down so everything would go flying up. And I'll never forget the moment where I looked over as I was doing this, and my dad's face of terror as his soda just flew in slow motion straight up to the ceiling. And to this day, he still reminds me that I did that. But I have to say it's one of my favorite memories because I was laughing hysterically. And yeah, growing up flying with him is one of my best memories. I couldn't ask for a better dad.
Hello, this Father's Day I wanted to share one thing that I admire the most about our father, Ha Lin, and that's his perseverance. Since immigrating to this country in 1975 as a war refugee, he has accomplished many achievements.
I would have to say the best memory I have is when our father took us to Vietnam for the first time in 1999, where we got to learn more about his culture and where he came from.
Happy Father's Day from the Wins!
Thank you.
Happy Father's Day!